maybe I can get something done. Anyway, like I was saying, uh, I was just listening to somebody talk about addiction, which was true. What she talking about? They keep you in these situations to keep you addicted. But in my situation, certain addictions, my energy don't work like everybody else's energy, y'all. My energy, let's just put it this way. A lot of people have been false claiming they're going to get me out of this situation. They haven't. So with that being said, I use libations and pray and meditate. When I do that, it's certain things. It's certain things that I gotta uh, it's certain things that I have to consume for libation purposes. These libations are transmuted as energy in your body. I mean, the way I gotta do it, and I call it steam. It's like paying a toll fee. So what happened is, God used that steam to get my vengeance is mine, said the Lord. God used that steam to uh, get rid of the ones who attacking you. Seeing they don't want to stop, the physical justice system ain't doing their job, so the spiritual justice take charge and get rid of them. That's like my smoking weed. I would never, weed definitely, they call it a gateway drug, but for me, it'd probably be alcohol. But I would never use weed as a gateway drug. Weed got too many healing purposes. Honestly, I wish religion take weed out of the take weed. First off, I wish they quit experimenting with weed, and secondly, I wish everybody quit using weed. Weed got too many healing purposes, bro. There's just too many healing purposes in weed. Too many healing purposes for people to keep calling it a drug. For me, going through a lot of trials and tribulation, marijuana, let's say it is a gateway drug to other drugs. It's also the gateway drug to quitting all the other drugs. See what I'm saying? See, if you go to the doctor to help get off, let's say you go to the doctor to help get off a certain drug, they just gonna prescribe you another drug. And when they do that, the best prescription drug is gonna be marijuana. Let's just do it that way. Now, for you, young lady, I hope you ain't sending me no message saying I'm stealing your content. I ain't stealing your content. I'm using your content to help save souls. That's what we supposed to be doing, ain't it? So you keep making content, keep giving me ideas, and we're gonna keep saving souls together. But I don't think you're talking to me though. Because as incredible as you are, ain't nobody gonna be able to steal your show, baby. So you just keep doing a good job for God. But outside of that, that's what I want to say, because we don't need y'all out there torture weed no more. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If it wasn't for weed, I'd have probably been in prison by now in this situation. Ain't no doubt about it. I would have been in prison, because they robbed me while I was in neck surgery. They gave me disability during that process, but they supposed to have gave me money after the process so I could heal properly. They didn't give me none of that. When they stole my identity, they gave them my social security and everything. That's why I'm saying people sitting here wondering how I get by. The people who kidnapped me getting me by. They ain't got no choice. They can't kill nothing. That just is what it is. And these cops in this legal system, they so tied up in it, they can't help me out of it, or they can't put me no further in it. So they just trying to stay muted, which is not good. That ain't gonna help you neither. God just gonna alleviate y'all, and you just gonna look for another job or something. But that's the way that work, y'all. But now talking about this mechanical engineering, when it comes down to libation, I was so broke and busted, bro. I couldn't afford no libation. And that's when God taught me internal libation, basically, and using my body as an altar. So I ain't got to that part of the teaching yet, because ain't nobody ready for it yet. But if we do elevate to get to that point, I can't wait to explain it, because ain't no confusion over here. God ain't the author of confusion, y'all. So I'm gonna keep taking your content, young lady, whether you like it or not. I thought you liked it, man. Shit, it don't matter, because you trying to save souls, right? That's what Christians need to understand. If a preacher says a sermon that save a congregation, then somebody in that congregation gonna tell that sermon out there in the streets, and it's gonna save more people. That's just the way it works. So it is what it is. That ain't taking content though, y'all. That if that's the case, you taking content from God, because you using God's word. Everything you talk about is from the Bible, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Even all the way down to the weed being a gateway drug. I'm pretty sure if you go to the Bible, it probably talks about substances altering a man's state of mind, but it don't put marijuana. And actually in the Bible, it talks about a plant that's grown year round that can save people, and they basically in layman terms just say they too stupid to even consume the plant. And if I ain't mistaken, they got a certain name in the Bible for this plant. And when you look up that name for that plant, it's marijuana. And that's why I don't really deal with religion, because it's certain things that they stand strong on when it comes down to exposing people that's not of God. You know what I mean? And calling a herb that grows on the earth to save people that's made by God, I don't think it's a bright idea to call it a gateway for the devil. That's just my advice, y'all. You must understand the effect that drugs does to the body. Marijuana calms you down. No matter if it's an up or a down, it still calms you down. Them other drugs lift you up. You know what I'm saying? It's two different atmospheres right there. So when you're looking at it like that, you can't. It's just like comparing Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. It's no comparison, bro. So once we get out of that situation, we all gonna be good. So, you just keep on doing your little good messages, and I'm gonna keep doing mine. And guess what? All together, we gonna do God's will, cause it don't belong to us. It never was ours, and it ain't gonna ever be ours. Peace and love out there, y'all.